Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. CM Punk recently took to social media to send a heartfelt message to his longtime friend Homicide. The 47-year-old star is retiring from professional wrestling. His retirement match will take place today in Brooklyn, NY, and he will team up with Bull James to take on Mike Santana and Alpha Jr. in a tag team match. The former TNA X Division champion announced on Facebook that the reason he's retiring from wrestling is because of a cyst on his brain that is causing him vision and speech issues. CM Punk shared 3 photos of himself with Samoa Joe and Homicide in his Instagram story, and each one had a caption. They each read. The last one read, "Dirty Dom and the Second City Saint have known each other longer than most people think." The Judgment Day member was involved in the former WWE champion's feud with his father Rey Mysterio many years ago when he was still very young. Speaking on treasure hunting with Moses the Jeweler, Dominic Mysterio blatantly said he doesn't like the voice of the voiceless. When Punk made his WWE in-ring return, his first 2 matches were against Dominic Mysterio, and he won both matches. If they have a feud on TV, they won't run out of stories to tell. The professional wrestling world is a land of titans where legends are made and heroes are shaped by the sweat, blood, and perseverance they endure inside the ring. It is also a place where friendships are formed, rivalries ignited, and the stories of countless men and women are told in front of thousands of passionate fans. Amidst this world, many wrestlers come and go, but only a few leave an indelible mark. Among these, one name that resonates with fans all over the world is CM Punk, a name synonymous with both controversy and creativity, authenticity and rebellion. Recently, the wrestling community was rocked by the retirement announcement of a star whose impact on the industry is undeniable. This 47-year-old veteran, whose name has been a fixture in the business for years, revealed that he would be stepping away from the squared circle for good. This news reverberated throughout the locker rooms and beyond as fans, peers, and mentors took to social media to express their admiration and respect for a career that had spanned decades. However, one message stood out among all the others, a heartfelt note from none other than CM Punk. Punk, who is known for his outspoken nature and his no-nonsense approach to life, sent a message that was deeply personal and filled with the kind of sentiment that not many would expect from a man who's often more comfortable throwing barbed remarks than kind words. This message, sent to his 47-year-old friend and colleague, was more than just a farewell or a standard tribute. It was a declaration of friendship, respect, and a deep understanding of the sacrifices that come with the profession. The message itself was simple, but its meaning ran much deeper than the few words it contained. "I'm there in spirit, my friend," Punk wrote. "Enjoy the next chapter. You earned it." It was the kind of message that encapsulated not just the nature of their relationship, but also the realities of professional wrestling itself. It was about acknowledging the toll that years of travel, physical punishment, and mental strain take on a wrestler, and it was about honoring a friend who had, in Punk's words, earned the right to retire on his own terms. The road to retirement. To understand the weight of Punk's message, it is crucial to understand the career of the 47-year-old wrestler who had just announced his retirement. This man had been a staple in the industry for nearly 2 decades, starting his career in the late 90s before making waves in the early 2000s. He had been a part of some of the most iconic matches in wrestling history, his name etched alongside legends like The Undertaker, Steve Austin, and Shawn Michaels. But as with all wrestlers, age catches up. The body that once could take the immense punishment of the ring begins to wear down. The joints begin to ache, the muscles tire more quickly, and the mind starts to wander toward other things. The time for the 47-year-old to retire had come. Yet it wasn't just a decision made on the fly. It had been a long time coming, and it was a decision that was made after years of reflection, considering both the good and the bad of a career that had seen its highs and lows. Retirement in wrestling is often not as simple as it sounds. For many, the decision comes after years of struggling with injuries, balancing family life, and wondering if they have anything left to give. But for others, it is a choice of knowing that it's time to pass the torch to the next generation. The 47-year-old star in question had been a mentor to many younger wrestlers and had helped shape the careers of countless stars. He had seen the business change and evolve, and his decision to retire was just as much about making peace with his place in the world as it was about looking forward to the future. When he made the announcement, it was met with an outpouring of support and admiration from his peers, fans, and colleagues alike. Some wrestlers, like The Rock, tweeted their appreciation for everything he had done. Others, like John Cena, shared personal stories of their time working together. But it was CM Punk's message that really stood out. The meaning behind the message: CM Punk and this 47-year-old star share a unique bond in the world of wrestling. Both came from humble beginnings, grinding their way up the ladder in independent promotions before eventually making their mark in the major leagues. They had both faced struggles, both in and out of the ring, and both had found ways to reinvent themselves when things weren't going as planned. But perhaps most importantly, both men had found themselves at odds with the status quo, often challenging authority and convention in ways that earned them both admiration and controversy. Despite their differences, Punk and the 47-year-old wrestler shared a mutual respect, which was clear when Punk sent his message. It wasn't just about saying goodbye. It was about acknowledging the hardships that come with a life spent inside the squared circle. The physical toll, the mental strain, the exhaustion that comes from being on the road for months at a time. "I'm there in spirit, my friend," Punk wrote. In those few words, he summed up what many wrestlers feel when they can no longer perform in the ring. The knowledge that even though their bodies may not be able to keep up, their heart, their spirit, and their love for the business remain. For Punk, who himself had walked away from the wrestling world years ago, it was an acknowledgement of that struggle. He knew firsthand the difficulty of stepping away from something that had been his life for so long. Moreover, the line, "Enjoy the next chapter. You earned it," was a powerful reminder that the end of one chapter is merely the beginning of another. Punk understood this better than most. After leaving WWE in 2014, Punk had pursued other ventures, from mixed martial arts to writing comics, and had learned how to find fulfillment outside of the ring. He knew that for his friend, stepping away from wrestling didn't mean the end of a journey. It meant the start of something new. Whether that meant spending more time with family, pursuing other passions, or simply enjoying the fruits of a hard-earned career, Punk's words were a reminder to his friend who embraced this new phase of life with the same energy and enthusiasm that had defined their careers in the ring. The emotional weight of friendship. Professional wrestling can be an isolating world. While wrestlers often spend time with one another on the road, the nature of their profession often means that deep, personal connections are hard to come by. But for those who find true friends in the business, those relationships can last a lifetime. Punk's message to his friend was a testament to that bond. In the often tumultuous world of wrestling, where friendships are frequently tested by competition and egos, CM Punk's gesture stood as a shining example of what true friendship in the business could look like. He wasn't simply congratulating his friend on a successful career. He was recognizing the sacrifices, the struggles, and the emotional toll that had come with being a part of the industry for so long. "I'm there in spirit," was Punk's way of saying that, even though he was not physically present to celebrate the milestone of retirement with his friend, he was there in every other way that mattered. Punk knew that, while his friend might be stepping away from the ring, the bond they shared would endure long after the final bell had rung. For a man who had become known for his sharp tongue and defiant persona, this message from Punk was strikingly personal. It was raw, heartfelt, and genuine, qualities that Punk often reserved for only those closest to him. It was a reminder that, despite the personas wrestlers often put on for the fans beneath the surface, there are real people who form deep, meaningful connections. The legacy of friendship and respect. As the 47-year-old wrestler embarks on this new chapter of his life, it is clear that his impact on the wrestling world will not be forgotten. The same can be said for CM Punk, whose own career has left an indelible mark on the industry. Both men are legends in their own right, and their careers, while distinct, share common threads: perseverance, resilience, and an unwavering commitment to the craft. In the end, Punk's message to his friend was not just a farewell, but a recognition of the legacy that both men will leave behind. It was a celebration of a career well lived and a reminder that, in the world of wrestling, friendships and respect endure long after the final match. As fans continue to process the news of his retirement, they can take solace in the knowledge that this 47-year-old star leaves the business with his head held high, having given everything to the sport he loves. And as for CM Punk, his heartfelt message serves as a reminder that, no matter how far apart they may be, the spirit of true friendship transcends the boundaries of the ring. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.